The introduction for Resident Evil 8 doesn't really waste any time at all. Much like Nemesis smashing their way into our apartment in the Resident Evil 3 remake, Resident Evil 8 gets kicked off with a bang. Actually, several bangs. Woof. But let's take the scene and flip it on its head. There is a lot of really funny things to check out, so if Ethan palming his baby as if he's grabbing a basketball is your thing, then you'll probably love everything this YouTube channel is about. So here we go. For starters, if you don't know, Ethan lacks a head majority of the time we are seeing things through his eyes. You get used to it after a while. So as the intro starts, it is our goal to put the baby in the crib. While you're controlling Ethan while holding the baby, your movement is slow and clunky, but developers still give us access to the instant turnaround command. This is normally useful when you need to haul butt and flee from a fight, but in this situation it lets Ethan handle his baby, well, awkwardly. Spamming it is quite funny too, but I digress. So what's interesting about this whole house scene is that Chris Redfield and his crew are parked outside of Ethan's house the entire time. He's just chilling in his driveway waiting for the opportune time to strike. The outside of the house isn't loaded, and we can see that the back of Chris's car is empty too. We then head downstairs to eat a big bowl of invisible soup, because apparently there is nothing in the pot that Mia is cooking. I guess because we can never look down into the pot, then it makes sense to not waste game resources to put something there. Anyways, we proceed on. Mia gets lit up like the 4th of July, and then Chris pops in to tell us it was all just a prank, bro. As things transition to the next scene, something really weird happens if we aren't seeing the world through Ethan's eyes when the scene loads. I have no idea why, but the entire head of the baby just turns ink black. Normally, if you're watching this cutscene, this is not the case. Resident Evil be trippin', man. Anyways, keep an eye on all these dudes with guns because something peculiar is about to happen in the flashback scene. So the game loads us upstairs in the house, and now it is daytime. But while we're chatting with Mia, everyone who was downstairs now is instantly turned into a floating gun. All the models are gone and only the firearms remain. And an even bigger mystery to me is that if we leave the house, you'll see that the entire skybox in the game has turned into a wraparound photo. You can't normally see this at all because you can't control your character in this scene, but someone out there watching has to recognize where this photo is from. It exists, so if you recognize this park area and buildings, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to pinpoint where it is at. I just find it kinda neat that the developers decide to use it because it's a real photo and the perspective doesn't line up at all. And last, but certainly not least, I didn't notice this the first time I explored this area, but way out of bounds we can find something pretty interesting. It's Chris Redfield floating out in the void. He looks like he's holding his newly acquired baby, and his coat makes it look like he has a, quite curvy posterior. Chris clearly only does squats when he works out. And like Chris, you should squat down to that subscribe button because we got a whole lot of weird Resident Evil Village videos coming your way. Hope you enjoyed, and cheers.